It's June 3rd, and no, May 3rd, and I am out on public ground again after a gobbler that I heard first day. Haven't gotten back here since then. 5:45 right now. I got about a 15-minute, well, 20-minute, 15-minute walk to the top of the hill, and then another 15-minute walk on an easy grade to get to where I want to be. 15-minute walk to the top will be good so I can listen, but I was going to try and get to where I heard the turkey last time, where I think he's hanging out. Dirt Nap's not with me today. He couldn't make it, so I'm going to go ahead and put my coat on, take off. There's fresh tire tracks here, so somebody's been in here the past couple days, but that's okay. No, it's not my turkey, it's everybody's turkey. Well, I just heard a gobble, and so that's good. I'm getting down into the area where I'm moving towards the area where I think the turkeys want to go, right on the edge of the state going to private. I'm on a different finger than he is. He's a little further. He's one finger over south of me. But I knew where this road goes that I'm on from last time. And I think it's going to put me where I want to be, right above the field, so I kind of avoided the finger he was on. And we're going to get out in front of him. I don't think these turkeys are moving up into the woods. I think they're moving away from the big woods into private. So, I heard him gobble once. He gobbled on his own. At least he didn't gobble at me. But he may have been gobbling at hens. So I'm going to work down this road a little more until I get to the line of state and public. And then I'm going to do a little more listening and call a little more. See if I can zero in on this guy. Maybe hear some hens too. Come up with a game plan. Well, I'm not sure if I heard one or two gobbles. I think there's gobblers roosted a couple different places here. I'm right on the edge of state ground. I really can't get down over the hill anymore. I'm going to go ahead and sit right here. I haven't heard the gobblers for about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to sit here for 15 minutes, do some really light call and see if anything is coming up over the hill looking for me. And if not, I'll maybe crow call and see if I can't locate them. But I know I have an option of getting closer to that field. But based on where these gobblers were and where I heard that other one, I don't want to bump anything, so I'll just take their temperature right now. Well, I repositioned and moved about 100 yards. I can see the field from where I am. I'm still along the edge of the public ground. I can't really see into the field. I can just tell where the field is through the trees. I am really close to where these gobblers roosted as far as in their bubble. So I'm hoping, I know that the stream is down there, that helps. I'm just hoping they worked towards me instead of away from me. They're limited in how far they can go, but I guess I'm going to do some light calling on the slate and see if anything responds now that I've changed positions. And it's 7:07, so it's been about 40 minutes from when I sat down the first time. I haven't heard any gobbling. They gobbled about 20 after. Gobbled for a few minutes. Let's see what I can do, or at least hear what I can hear. Well, it's 7:36 now. and I just called nothing. I am real close to public. I'm sorry, I'm real close to state. Public, no, public. The state ground goes right past that field. It's overgrown, nothing answered. Like there's a stream down below me, so the gobblers on this side, on the public, I don't think crossed over. They may have, but I think they probably went back up into the state. I really don't have any options because I can't get down anymore because I'm going to run on the public ground, or sorry, on the private ground. So I got a plan of going up, and this finger will connect. You probably can't tell with that finger out through the woods there. There's a big gully down over the brow of the hill right there, and I'm gonna cross up here a couple 100 yards and get over on that other finger and just work my way up through here calling. Trying to get in these gobblers, this gobbler's bubble. He probably has hens. Probably I'll do if I'm not hearing anything right now. But as the morning wears on and the hens start working to nesting to lay an egg, maybe one will get lonely, and that's all I need, just one to get lonely. All right, so I'm going to put you back in my vest pocket and head up over the hill. Well, I heard a gobbler about a half hour back, and I maneuvered some pretty crazy steep terrain along the edge of a little stream, and wasn't exactly sure where he was, but I thought I needed to go that direction instead of circling back behind based on where he could have been. So, long story short, I think the gobbler is back where I originally set up this morning. I don't know. I'm hoping he's I just heard him gobble again. I'm hoping he's on my side of the stream. So I'm making my way there now. And he's not. He doesn't answer every time. But if you get a little loud and excitable, he does respond. So I'm trying to get back in position. Go ahead and put this back in my pocket and try to sneak as quiet as I can along here. Keep listening for him to gobble. Well, didn't work out as I'd hoped. Turkey gobbled a few more times. But I think he was on private ground. So either a couple things happened here. Either there was a turkey on public and I got over here and he shut up. I really thought there was the last time he gobbled. I thought I had him pinpointed. So either there was one here and he shut up, and the turkey I just heard gobble was on private, and he was quiet earlier and he started up, hit his 10-15. So that's one of the scenarios. The other scenario is that the turkey that I heard at 8:30 was actually on private, and I got a bad read on him, made a bad read, and he was on private the whole time. So either way, there's gobblers here. Don't know if I'll make it back. These old boogers are flying down and seem to be going over some private stuff. I guess it's possible. I guess it depends on if I want to come in and play with them again.
I did see fresh scratching. So I know they're in here. Well, at least there is a turkey in here. But I don't know when. So I'm gonna make my way back to the car, take my time, pump my way out, stop and call, And I gotta unload the gun at noon. And I think the law is that I have an hour to get out of the woods. So I don't necessarily have to be at the car at noon, but I gotta have an empty gun at noon. Alright, so I'm hoping something strikes up on its own as I walk out here. Beautiful morning. Warming up. That's good, that's for the season. Spit a little rain this morning, a little foggy, nothing really bad. It's pretty warm though, especially if you're walking. My glasses are fogging up when I stop and put my mask on, so I need like 5 minutes to cool down before my glasses stop fogging up. So, if it continues to stay warm and I'm going to continue to run and gun like this, I'm going to have to start wearing my contacts. Alright, so I got a big log here. I'm going to sit down on it, make a quick call. I'm probably, that's a little less than 100 yards from where the last time I called down over to those communist turkeys. So I'll give this a shot here. It's very pretty in here. Alright, I'm going to put you back in my pocket. Well, that was a exciting ending to a hunt. Didn't involve shooting anything, but it did involve a turkey. So it was at the last stop, 5 till noon, pull off, jump out, hit the slate, and I hear the brush break about 40 yards off the road. Thinking, oh my gosh, and I hear putting. So I grab the gun, throw a shell in it. I'm right beside the truck, kneel down at the back of the truck, and it turns out that there's this hen, this big briar patch. It's an area that I guess had been cut the past few years. There's a lot of briars growing in there. And she was not happy with me at all. And she just kept putting, and I just putted back thinking you never know. Well, nothing sounded off. But it gets even more interesting. A Park Service truck comes by, 2 fellas in it, and they wave and keep going. And as soon as it goes by, she starts up again, starts putting at me. Now she can't see me, she's still probably 40 yards off the road on the other side of these grown up briars. So I scrape the leaves and I walk towards her a little bit. There just happened to be a little drainage runoff there. And she just kept putting and putting. And a little cluck every now and then. And I just answered her and I walked a little closer and she got a little more intense. I scrape the leaves like I'm walking and looking, and I just keep putting, and I'll call a little bit. And finally it's noon, and I'm thinking, well, there's no gobbler there. It's 12 o'clock, and the Park Service truck comes back through. So I thought, well, okay, there's my sign. So I unloaded the gun, jumped in the truck, and took off. But I found it interesting that I pull off the road, start calling, she gets semi-excited, starts, actually I don't know if I'd call it a putt. Maybe it's more of a really light cluck. You know, it's not an alarm putt. Maybe some kind of aggressive putt, I'm not sure. But even with this truck going by, she keeps it going at it. So I'm guessing she probably had a nest in there and that's what she was up to. Well, I'm heading home. It's 12:01. Dash says so. Dash clock says so. So, I'm going to go home and get some work done at home. that I need to get done. Because I've been spending a lot of time turkey hunting. So this will be a short one today, but it's still a video, and I'm still out, and we're having fun. And I'm tired. I'm yawning in the camera, so 4:30 is pretty early in the morning. All right, dirt road, I'm going to be done here. Over and out.